Welcome back, guys. This is Alcoholic Endeavors, and today we're going to be making a margarita. Now, I think I've done this in the past of margaritas and stuff, but we're going to actually make it with this new bottle that I got from one of my friends and co-workers, 21 Seeds Cucumber Jalapeno. Not sponsored, by the way. 100% not sponsored. But I'm kind of curious how it would work in naturally their own type of margarita, which is they call it a spicy margarita, and just a normal margarita as is. So we are going to actually put salt on the rims. They're going to be put in 2 different glasses, and we're going to go from there. So first off, the spicy margarita. What are you going to need for it? You're going to need the cucumber jalapeno. You'll need lime juice and simple syrup. That's it. That's literally it. You put salt on the glass and you're done. That's it. Okay? And you shake it and you throw it in. So that one's going to be the one that we're going to do first. The next one offers up Cointreau, which I also forgot to put pour spouts in, so you'll have to give me a minute before I do this. Use orange liqueur. So we're going to do both. It's going to go in the same shaker because, I mean, one's just adding another ingredient. So I'll bring you guys back in once I'm done putting pour spouts in. Alright, we now have pour spouts in. There was something else that I was going to say. Basically, I know you can change out the simple syrup for agave syrup, which I thought I originally had, but turns out I don't have any more of that. So that kind of makes me a little sad, but it is what it is. So we're going to go ahead and rim these real quick using a little bit of lime juice and some salt. I need to use simple syrup, something that's actually an adhesive, but some of them are it's fine. It's fine. I fucked it up. It's fine. All right. So first off, for our margarita, it's basically made like a normal margarita. Although the one thing that I'm not really sure about is if it's 2 ounces of tequila or 1.5 ounces of tequila. One said 2 ounces, one said an ounce, one said an ounce and a half. So I'm gonna go for an ounce and a half for this. So 1.5 ounces of our tequila, or 45 milliliters, which I forgot I was doing this. Doing that. And then for this, we're doing the spicy margarita first. 1/2 ounce of our simple syrup to 1/2 ounce of our lime juice. And we're going to shake, and then we're going to pour it into our margarita glass. That's it. That's the spicy margarita. And it's probably going to go in the better one. Alright, that's the spicy margarita. So for the next one, it's about the same thing, except we're doing a little bit more lime juice and we're using the orange liqueur. So let's go ahead and do this one. 1.5 ounces of your, without the string preferably, of your tequila, if you can help it, or 45 milliliters. About 1/2 ounce of our simple syrup, to 3/4 ounce of our lime juice, which I do not remember the variation that I need, and I accidentally poured an ounce, but what is it, like 22 milliliters, I think? I don't know. And 1 ounce of your orange liqueur, which is 30 milliliters. No. Yeah. And then we're going to shake this one up, and we're going to put it in our shitty made rim. Alright. Let's go ahead and try out the one that's just regular margarita, because I'm more curious about this than I am with the spicy one. Interesting. You still get that cucumber note. You do get that jalapeno like burn from drinking this, which I notice if you take a shot of this and then you take another shot of it, the jalapeno gets worse. So it might be better just to drink it all down immediately so you don't have to have that. but I'm not sure. It has a wonderful, complicated blend of the cucumber, the jalapeno, the lime juice, and the orange in here, and it's actually kind of pretty decent, decent one. We're gonna get a little more salt for this one. Still burns. The cucumber is kind of refreshing for this. It's a little different. It's a little weird because you're having jalapeno, you're having cucumber. I think the jalapeno taste actually gets masked by the lime juice, but it's still there. It still burns on your tongue. It doesn't burn down your throat. It burns on your tongue. Not a bad margarita. It's not what I was thinking it was going to taste like, but definitely different. Actually, the orange and the lime actually tamed down the cucumber too, which I actually like a little bit more. I'm not a huge cucumber fan. That's the only reason why I kind of like it a little bit more than that. All right, let's try the spicy. We're going to try it with a little salt. Woohoo! Yeah, that's spicy, all right. The cucumber is much more prominent in this one. The burn is about the same for the jalapeno, but it is generally a decent margarita. Now I'm going to try it without the salt, that is. Honestly, it tastes fine without the salt, too. The salt just kind of enhances the flavor over just drinking it straight. Honestly, both these margaritas are pretty decent. If you want something a little sweeter, I go with the orange liqueur version of it. Maybe use Cointreau or triple sec or anything of those of that nature. If you want something a little more spicier, I would recommend going with the spicy margarita. Plus, it's easier to craft because all you need is the tequila, the lime juice, and the simple syrup. Anyways, thanks for watching. Hope to see you next time.